Yeah, I'm having to do that with the thing, but take a quick little tour around the campsite real quick. Get rid of this yellow jacket in the process. The bug juice is good. Welcome everybody this morning. A quick little live right around through here, check to see if Eli's up real quick. Ride through town this morning real quick. And show you what all was going on this morning. One thing I will advise is those of y'all that are coming into town or that have been in town, DOT has already changed the speed limits. So coming out to the chip is no longer 65 miles an hour. It is now 35. All the way out to the chip. Hey, morning Rat, how's it going? Checking and seeing if Eli's up real quick before heading to town. I've still got to get some of that cycle stuff for the bike so I can actually keep it a little bit clean. And don't look like he's up yet. Okay. But that's the auditorium, the stadium, if you will. Monsters actually finally showed up. And they're setting up their thing right now. Screens are up. They're mounted anyways. They're not up yet, but they're mounted. So yeah, things are really starting to pick up over here now at the chip. People are showing up. Tomorrow's going to be a mad rush at the gates, I'm sure. Especially for those that have got just rally tickets. Most of them can't check in until tomorrow, so that'll be that. Hopefully the weather's good in your area. It's supposed to rain here in a little bit. Machine gun tours. Oh, they're back again. So that'll be fun. Pay to go shoot some fully automatic weapons. Or, yeah, full auto. Well, you at the campsite. That's where I camped at, right behind that sign 2 years ago. Before all this was asphalted. This was all dirt for a while. First 2 years, this was all dirt. Sucked. So far it's still pretty quiet this morning at the campsite. Camp Popo right here on the four-wheeler. Oh yeah, the concerts and stuff are back there in the arena area. Evidently they're going to be doing some jumping, stunt riding and whatnot. I'll be live for all that. Not so much the concerts because they will throw a hissy fit about it. Chip loves a cry when people try to live stream the bands, and sometimes the bands will get a little whiny about it. Hey, it's a party. What do they expect? I mean, it is what it is. I mean, can't help it. I mean, heck, you got people that live stream concerts when they go to a concert. So, I mean, make TikToks and YouTube videos for them. So, I mean, don't know why they get so picky anymore. I mean, as much as they charge for tickets, it should be personal use right to be able to make videos with the music, with the concert stuff. I mean, couple $100 for a concert ticket? Really? But yeah. So yeah, I come out of the chip earlier to get some ice, and that's when I noticed that the speed limit changed. I was just happy that there wasn't no cops around yet. Otherwise, yeah, I'd have got a ticket, no problem. Because naturally, they don't bother to tell anybody or make any postings up about it. They just automatically assume that you know that they done changed the speed limits. So, that's the reason why I made a little short clip on YouTube for those that follow, that might be up, might be watching. And made sure I tagged everything that I could, so others that wake up trying to see what all else they can see about what's going on at the rally is able to look and go, oh, they changed the speed limit. Okay. Trying to help people stay out of trouble. We all know the cops up there get picky when it comes to rally time. And I already know how much a ticket costs for doing 10 over. Or rode up for being 10 over. That was 3 years ago, and it was $224 a piece. I paid for mine and my cousin. This is my fault, his riding with me, so I paid his ticket too. Then I had fun doing the paperwork when I got back to work. That's the whole reason why I said I'm gonna avoid getting a speeding ticket as much as I can. I don't want to do the paperwork. Now, when I was a kid, I'd be blowing that speed limit out of town. Used to do it all the time. I'm sure there might be a little wind noise, and I'm sorry about that. Got the microphone clipped to my shirt right now. And if the cops are out there, there's going to be one person possibly getting a warning. They might give warnings today, possibly. I don't look though realistically to see them give anybody warnings. Truth be told. Hopefully you get a chance to get out and ride though today, right? Then I'm going to ride through town, then I'm going to stop and get the rest of the way ready and head out to Needles and Iron Mountain Highway today before the rain comes in. Plus before the crowd comes in, because I'd like to ride that thing my own way, not the rally way. If you get what I'm saying. The only problem is they only had one pair of jeans that had my size, but $25 for a pair of Harley jeans? Sure, I'll pay that any day of the week. Heck, you can't even buy normal cheap jeans at Walmart for $25. Truck sat there and stared at the side as she went by it, wondering why I wasn't speeding up. Because it was 65 all the way up to this sign right here, and then it dropped to 45 right here as of last night. Now it's 35 all the way through. Sturgis High School, and they do have the breakfast and hot showers going today, or during the rally this year. There was some talk that they weren't sure if they were actually going to do it or not. That it starts at 6 a.m. and goes through 11 a.m. I can't remember what the cost is. I think it's like $6 or $10, something like that, for the breakfast and the showers. If you don't want it, if you don't have any access to a shower at the campsite that you're staying at, stay by the high school outside of town. They got showers and breakfast. That's a good start of the day. Yesterday morning, just about got freaking plowed from somebody not wanting to stop at a stop sign. was gonna still really want to try to get those Dakota gauges, but right now I just don't have the funding. There we go. Let's do that. Make the view a little bit better. People park in the middle of the road this year. But yes, I will be doing a lot of lives from downtown. A lot of lives from other places. Right now we're in Sturgis. I'll probably try to go, I may actually just stay live and just get set up, have the video pause for a minute while I'm getting gas. Or not even really pause, just let it keep running. But we'll be stopped getting gas. Let's go this way. How far along they've gotten with the Harley area. Yesterday, they were still doing a bunch of other things. Yeah, they're getting pretty well set up already. That's good. Appreciate everybody that happens to be watching. Leave a comment if you like. Chit chat back and forth with it. Like if you like, dislike if you don't like what you see. Don't make a difference to me either way. And if you want to watch more live, subscribe if you want. If not, that's fine too. Don't really make too much of a difference. That is mostly for the people that can't make it, that want to see what's going on. Those that are wondering what's going on and how it looks, debating upon whether they want to come out next year or not, or even this year for the next second week. And for friends and family, like watch and see what's going on. So that's what it is. So that's the reason why I don't really care if you like it, dislike it, or anything else for that matter. It's something for me to do. Try to work out the inside of you. What I deal with. I will say those that are coming out here, these Yes gas stations are probably, this one at the end of town's one of the better ones to get gas at. Current prices right now is 91 is $4.75, 87 with 10% is $3.99. And, well, if you're running diesel on a bike, you're paying $4.20. Alrighty, hopefully it stays working. I gotta take everything off for a second. Yes. reason why I like this Yes is each pump has its own actual nozzle. So when you pick 91, you're getting straight 91. You're not getting a gallon of 87 mixed in with the 91. It's whatever that option is that you pick up. If you pick up the 87, you're getting nothing but 87. You ain't getting a free little upgrade. So I know a lot of gas stations on the East Coast don't have separate gas handle pumps for the different grades, but some of these out west do. Fill her up as much as I can get her. Get all as much air out of this tank as I can. I'll probably do about another 250 miles, 300 miles again today. Ended up with 302 yesterday. Going to the Badlands and back and running around. So I ended up using pretty much 2 tanks yesterday. So. Couldn't lift my leg up high enough to get it over the seat. Alrighty. I don't know what the heck's clicking over there. Oh, somebody beating on a pole. That makes sense. Somebody beating on a piece of rebar. Here's the microphone. I hope everybody's been enjoying the lives. I'm thankful that Ray and a couple others noticed that somehow or another the year and rally number got taken off the title. I don't remember taking it off, but I must have at some point. Oh well. But we gassed up. Let's head this way. Get a little bit of distance from around this curve. So I really don't like that one because the green light changes and you don't know it. You can inadvertently pull out in front of somebody and not even really notice it until they come around that curve. So I'll play it safe and come over this way. bouncing all over the place. Oh, that's pretty cool. I ain't seen them turn signals before on a tour pack. But we're going to head up towards Deadwood. Just make a big old loop going towards Needles. And then we'll go down Needles and across Needles. Damn, railroad tracks are rough. And once we get done with Needles, hang a left, go down the road for about maybe 2-3 miles, and then get on Iron Mountain Highway and head out to see Mount Rushmore. So stick around because we're heading out. You want to see Deadwood? Well, it'll be here in about 15 minutes, I think, maybe 10-15 minutes, something like that. And should have service all the way out to it, because I did yesterday anyways. Hopefully we still will today. Come on, move it. Just don't sit there, because you're going to sit there. I'm going to wait and go ahead and go. You're supposed to know how they work as it is anyways to get a driver's license, I would think. Heck, who knows? It's been so long since I've actually had to take the driver's test. I don't know if it actually says that you have to stop at a four-way stop anymore. Who knows? Onward to Deadwood. I'd seen a pretty cool helmet, but at Black Hills Hard David, the only problem was they didn't have my size. Slow down now, huh? What's the speed limit? Thought it was 45. Actually, oh well. I mean, didn't change or nothing, so don't really have a clue. I am gonna play on the twisties. That I do know. I'll keep it at 50 for now because I don't know if it's 45 or 55, so I forget. And I haven't seen the speed limit sign, so I don't know exactly which. And besides, I'm already catching up to the guy in front of me, so. Kind of hard to have fun around twisties if you're catching up to people. Yeah, I know my speed limit's 40. I know I'm doing 46. That's a 30-mile-an-hour curve. Big deal. I've done 30-mile-an-hour curves a hell of a lot faster than 45 before. As you can tell, without any problems whatsoever. Then again, though, you get these people that all they ride straight roads. They don't know how to ride curvy roads. I mean, It is what it is, I guess. But this is the reason why I'm going to ride Needles and Iron Mountain Road today, before it gets much more crowded than what it is now. Because honestly, I want to be able to ride it the way I like to ride it. So that's the plans for today. Oh, there's the test ride area. Okay. That's nifty. I was wondering where it was at. So I knew there was one out this way, but I didn't know where it was at because they didn't really put it on the map anywhere. Come on, people. You guys are going to go around them, go around them. No, I don't want to get stuck behind them. Goes back to being a 2-lane here in just a minute, so get around them while I can. I'm not part of their group, which I'm sure a lot of people are like, what the hell, we just got passed by a freaking trike, what the hell's up with that shit? Don't worry, boys, don't sweat it. And no, I ain't flexing, it's just the way how I ride. I know how to ride the stuff a lot better on this trike than most people do, don't I? I'm used to curvy roads. Don't mean nothing. It just means I'm used to curvy roads. Great hills of Tennessee for that, as well as all the curvy roads we have. Which, I mean, like, there's a difference there. Show me a counter as to how many people are actually watching, but it don't. For anybody that just now happened to be joining, we are heading to Deadwood at this present moment. So the signal, when it gets a little fuzzy and furry, that's just where should be a pretty fun ride. Going to test it out and see exactly how far I can actually go streaming this time out towards Needles and whatnot, because I was actually able to stream all the way up to about the first quarter mile or so spearfish going in. That's going to be interesting to see how well or not so well signal has gotten coming out of Deadwood. So I think they've done some upgrades out here. Not entirely sure, but I would say they had to. top of it in the middle of the curve, can be trouble. Ask those that wreck them, tell the dragon a lot. What happens when you hit the red, yellow line? And besides that, here, it's actually got a rumble strip in the middle of it, just like it does in Georgia. That'll really get you in trouble if you ain't careful. Get a rumble strip mid-curve, you're not expecting it. That'd be impending doom. How much room do I have? None. South Dakota are almost like they are in Georgia. There's a rumble strip in the middle. I don't know. I don't travel a bunch of other states and haven't really paid that much attention, but I'm pretty sure they probably got rumble strips on the middle lanes too. On the yellows. On the mustard. Everybody, for the most part, almost has them on the freaking mayonnaise anymore. But we are now in the city of Deadwood. Thanks, Rhett. Trying to keep an eye out for me riding through, huh? Heck, I keep forgetting they got a Sinclair's here. I'll have to make sure I remember the next time I'm going to come to Deadwood. Just wait to be cashier. Bikes are already lining up. Oh, he's parking. Okay. So he's pulling out. That's what she said anyways. Oh, I'm alive. Hello. Hope they know they was live too. If they're streaming live. Not sure if they are or not. Yeah, it looks like the city's working on street lights. Yes, the camera footage is going to probably be a little bit bumpy. If you can't tell, the road here is brick. So it's not the smoothest thing in the world. You are live, or I'm live anyways, and you're watching it live, so that's pretty much anything goes. Can't handle the shakiness or what's being seen, well, there's always another just gonna stay. Popo out here on the street. Chat. My guess is making sure all these delivery trucks are out of here. Mother to stop. It's actually just going to go ahead and dart right on out here. Hey Evil, how's it going? We are currently in Deadwood at this minute. Heading out towards Needles. Oh darn, I turned on the wrong road. Oops. I want to go up one more. Oh well. I can do that still anyways. Turn right. That whole parking lot's now become bike parking only. So it's fixing to be filled up with bikes here in a little bit. Quite sure of it. Hopefully it's free parking and not being charged. Oh, you know I'm beating the crowd, or trying to anyways. That's the reason why I'm doing Needles and Iron Mountain Highway today is because the amount of people that's already showing up at the chip and in town kind of sort of making it look like there's going to possibly be more people here this year than, well, I'll let them go, but a line of bikes coming in behind them. I'm going to let them get caught up with their buddy. I was trying to let them catch up with you, but the line came up behind them. Appreciate it. Hey, morning, Ray. We are now on the bricks of Deadwood. That's the reason why it's a bit shaky. And then fixing to get to the blacktop here in a minute, and then we'll hang a left and head towards Custer State Park. I think it's 385, I believe it is. I'll tell you for sure here when I get up here to it. But we're gonna go ride Needles. I'm gonna try to stay live as long as I can, and see how far out towards Needles I can actually stay live. And if I can go live while I'm at Needles, stay tuned. I'll probably go live for a little bit while I'm at Needles and Iron Mountain Highway. And I want to try to get those two rides knocked out and ride them the way how I like to ride them, instead of the rally riding version of both rides, which I'll still be going back out there anyways at that time, because I'm going to do some drone footage from out there with a bunch of bikes already out on the roads and whatnot, shoot some other videos, do some lives if I can find a good spot to be able to do a live from out in those two areas. So, but today I want to ride it my way. Slow pace of 10 mile an hour, I get the speed up, slow it back down, so on and so forth. If you get my drift. I mean, those Tennessee boys, we love our curvy roads. Curves don't bother us, we actually encourage them. But I will say this, be comfortable. I mean, I didn't spend no $100 for these jeans. I actually bought these pair of jeans that I got today at Black Hills Harley Davidson off their clearance rack for 25 bucks. So I was like, Harley jeans, 25 bucks. They got one pair that's my size. Oh, what the hell, why not? Because, I mean, you're going to spend 30 bucks at Walmart for a pair Wranglers or whatever. So, and they're that stretchy crap. Harley jeans, they're actual blue jeans. I like it. So anybody watching the live, make sure you, if you get here early enough, another good reason to show up early to these rallies is to be able to catch all these clearance racks before the crowds get to them, and you can possibly make out on some great deals. I mean, $15, $10, $15, $20, $25 t-shirt, Harley t-shirts. Jeans are 25, started at 25 bucks and went all the way up to I think 75 for the riding carpenter jeans that are got the whatever in them. So, ooh, the wind's picking up, but it is supposed to rain later this afternoon here. That's some funky looking bikes. Yeah, we're gonna turn left. When we come out of Deadwood, we're going to turn left, head south on 385 to head towards Custer State Park, which is where Needles is at. So when you get to the main entrance to Custer State Park off of 385, you just take that road, and as you come in the park, you just stay on that road, and it takes you right up. That's actually Needles Highway. That's the start of it, actually. So, you're gonna do a noon live. Oh, you got about 30 minutes. Okay. Which I don't know. Can't honestly say that my live will be up for that long. I don't think it will, because I actually, last year when I was going this way, the only reason why I haven't ended it yet is because I'm wanting to see how far I can go before it dies out. Plus give y'all a little bit of views on what's outside of Deadwood, the hillsides and stuff. But to see, and then Custer State Park's 55 miles from here. Oh, that's right, you're in Central. I forget you're an hour behind me. But the deal far out I can go with the live, please. Y'all don't count for it whenever it goes dead. Still, it's gonna be tweaky, I guess, but I think I've got it pretty well. They didn't really do much coming out of town then, evidently. Oh, I don't know. Came back, so we might be doing good still. Then again, on getting closer to the top of the, not wanting to stay with the crowds and whatnot. Up on 385 outside of Deadwood, they do have other campgrounds and stuff. Right, they probably let. Noticed that my signal came back, and we're going down drone sometime. And if I can see where signal's good, decent, I'll try to go live again. Let y'all see some of the other areas. But